Who wins when the two most powerful Xenomorph and Predator types face off against each other? An alien queen versus an elder predator. In the red corner we have the queen. Over 4 meters in height, the queen is one of the largest forms of the species Xenomorph XX121. A queen serves as the mother and leader of a Xenomorph hive, and are one of the strongest and most intelligent castes. Upon first inspection, they resemble an enlarged warrior, but where their appearance differs from those of the smaller variants is their body posture, which is more like that of a theropod dinosaur, and a pair of extra arms growing from their chest, along with a huge head crest which extends rearwards from the skull. The queen comes from the royal strain rather than the hybrid strain, and its embryo is carried inside a royal facehugger. Once it has reached maturity, it will begin the creation of a hive, where it will attach itself to an egg sac and asexually produce xenomorph eggs known as ovomorphs. The queens are capable of engaging in combat and are devastating opponents, but such an event is a rare occurrence and often a last resort if the hive itself is threatened. For weaponry, the queen has talons, an inner jaw and a huge bladed tail spike, and for defense they are equipped with an incredibly hard carapace and the xenomorph's trademark acidic blood. Strengths: the queen is larger and more powerful than the elder. Weaknesses: she is less intelligent and, being an animal, fights with more brute force than technique and has no ranged weapons. And in the blue corner we have the Elder. Elders are accomplished, long-lived Yautja warriors who are distinguished from the blooded and elites for their battle prowess or leadership. Often, but not always, an Elder also jointly holds the title of clan leader, commanding a mothership. As clan leaders, they oversee the blooding ritual from afar on the ship, monitoring the young blood's progress. They determine which planet a hunt will commence on. Humans who have either assisted or bested a Yautja in combat have been gifted weapons by elders of clans on at least 2 occasions. Elder predators have been seen multiple times across different stories, but the 2 best known elders are from the movies Predator 2 and Alien vs Predator. Elder predators have been seen with typical predator weaponry, but sometimes more advanced and ornate than that used by youngbloods, blooded and elites. Strengths: the elder predator has the advantage of being smarter and having years of learned combat experience and techniques. They also possess ranged weaponry unlike a queen. Weaknesses: being a Yautja, they pale in size and physical power when compared to a queen. Also, being advanced in age, they may not be quite as strong or nimble as an average predator and don't often partake in active hunts anymore. A predator elder is about to go on one last hunt before retirement. This won't be any prey he'll be hunting though, he wants to go out in a blaze of glory. His final trophy will be an alien queen. The elder is dropped off and makes his way inside a hive, stealthily taking out a number of drones undetected as he makes his way deeper into the xenomorph lair. He enters the main chamber, where he sees towering over everything else an alien queen. The queen sees the intruder and hisses. A number of warriors set their attention towards him and begin to advance. Not only this, but some of the eggs begin to open and facehuggers crawl out. But this seasoned predator is unfazed. He has defeated many xenomorphs during his years, so many he lost count long ago, mostly during his younger years, but he is just as bold as he ever was. This time though, he is here just for the queen. He has come prepared and pulls out an advanced customised smart disc, something lesser Yautja could only dream of possessing, capable of targeting more enemies than any other he'd seen before. He hurls it and it glides through the air, cutting down every last warrior, facehugger and egg. The queen screeches in fury and detaches from her egg sac to kill this intruder who has just killed her entire brood. He throws the disc and it hits the queen's crest. As he goes to catch it, she swings her tail at him, but he dodges, missing the attack but losing the disc. The queen charges towards him trying to grab him, but he evades it, slipping to the side and throwing a combi stick, impaling the queen. She quickly reacts with another tail swipe which knocks the elder flying backwards. She stabs her tail at him, but he rolls out the way and gets back on his feet. the Queen turns back around to face the Predator. Elder fires his plasma caster, aiming for the head. He lands a few shots, but the Queen is still standing. She pulls the combi stick out of herself and throws it at the Elder. He dodges, but she follows with another tail swipe, knocking him to the ground. She runs towards him and opens her mouth. Out comes her inner jaw to deliver the finishing blow. But Elder swipes with his wrist blades across the face, catching her off guard. She jumps back from the shock and Elder fires a net launcher at her face. It cuts into her head and crest, scarring her. Then he fires a plasma caster shot at her torso, opening up her chest and dealing lethal damage. He approaches to fire another close range shot, but she swipes at him, knocking off his mask, rendering the caster useless. Losing a lot of blood, the Queen collapses to the ground and stops moving. Relishing his final victory, the Predator approaches, his final hunt, and an alien Queen defeated solely by him alone. He extends his blades to cut off the head. But the Queen surges back to life and impales the Elder on the end of her tail. The Yautja roars in pain for a few seconds before both creatures go limp and die. The fight ends in a draw. So I thought an Elder and a Queen would be a pretty close matchup, as they are both the most powerful members of their species, or at least what we've seen on film. There are other more powerful types in some other media, but I thought here we'd just keep it simple and go by what we've seen in the movies. The Queen has the superior size and power, but lacks ranged weapons and combat training, and the Elder was smaller but very skilled in combat, but was maybe a little bit too brave and overconfident. Let me know what you think would happen, and if you'd like to see a battle between these two in a future movie. Check out some of my other versus videos if you like this one, and I'll see you next time.